Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Loud House video. As we just finished wrapping up the Loud House show this week, and of course, we talked a lot about the ups and downs of this Washington Redskins team. We saw some bad football this past Monday night by this organization. A lot of you guys want to keep the optimism. A lot of you guys want to stay positive. A lot of you guys want to see the effort and the heart. But at the end of the day, it still led to another loss for this Washington Redskins team. This week, the Washington Redskins will travel to Arizona to face the Arizona Cardinals. This might be a good opportunity for the Washington Redskins, as the Arizona Cardinals may end up going with a rookie quarterback in Logan Thomas this week. If you're the Washington Redskins and this defensive line, you got to be licking your chops at the opportunity of having a rookie quarterback who can make some mistakes. If you're the Arizona Cardinals, it's a good opportunity possibly for your rookie quarterback to get some confidence going up against a Washington Redskins secondary that is not the best secondary you've ever seen. With that said, that leads me to my keys of the game this week. And it's quite simple, like we say every single week. This week, the Washington Redskins have to make sure that they cover everybody. The secondary is going to have to make sure that they're stepping up on guys. You can't play 15 yards off Larry Fitzgerald just because you're worried about the deep threat and give a guy like that something underneath. I want to see these guys being a little more aggressive. Play a little more man coverage, at least up front. And then maybe get some help over the top downfield. I can understand that. Get up in these guys' faces. Be a little more aggressive. Don't be afraid to get up and bump Larry Fitzgerald off the line. But stop playing 15 miles off the guys. Stop playing soft. And his zone coverage has got to go. No more zone. Let's get our rookie cornerbacks. Let's get them some confidence. Let's get them out there playing a little man coverage with a little help over the top. So that's the first key this week. Cover everybody and be more aggressive at the corner position. My second key to the game, score touchdowns, not field goals. The Washington Redskins have been terrible when it comes to that. They've constantly always been trading field goals for touchdowns. They're scoring field goals. The other team's scoring touchdowns. That has to stop. The Washington Redskins are 19th in the league with an average of 22.4 points a game in scoring. We've seen some big things from Kirk Cousins in his offense and his ability to move the ball downfield. With the exception of Robert Griffin III's 6 points that he got in week 1, which of course that came from a lack of effort on special teams, turning the ball over in the red zone and a blocked punt. This team has been terrible on special teams. They got to figure out a way to get some points and get some points early and often in this game. Touchdowns, not field goals. I say it every week. I'm going to continue to say it until this team does it. Run the football. The Washington Redskins have given Alfred Morris the ball 20 plus times once in 5 games. That has to change. The Washington Redskins have to try and figure out a way to get a full dose of Alfred Morris. The other way it hasn't worked. Let's try running the football. I think the Washington Redskins will be more effective if they're able to do that. Not to mention, the Washington Redskins have been terrible at time of possession. You've seen them do a really good job of TOP in the Jacksonville game. I think they almost doubled the amount of time possession in that one game. For the rest of the other 4 games the Redskins have played, they're even, having a time possession of 30 minutes and 30 seconds on average to 29 minutes to 30 seconds on average. They got to get better ball control, keeping the offense off the field, and controlling this defense. If they're able to do this when you're going up against this Arizona Cardinals defense that loves to blitz, if you're able to keep these guys on the field longer, get them tired, you'll beat them on the blitz. My final key to the game this week is easy. Attack in the red zone. Attack, attack, attack. Don't be afraid to go for it on 4th down if you need to. This team has got to start making sure they're putting points on the board, scoring touchdowns, and not scoring field goals. And that's it. If you're able to do that against this Cardinals team, you should be able to come out with a victory. That brings me to my final score of the game. For 5 weeks straight, I've picked the Washington Redskins to win. This is the first week I'm not picking the Redskins to win. I'm picking the Washington Redskins 16, the Arizona Cardinals 24. Let's be honest, folks, this is not a good team. This Washington Redskins team is a bad football team. They've got issues on the offensive line. They've got issues in the secondary. They constantly continue to play this zone defense that just opens up holes, and guys are not quick enough or athletic enough to get over to cover these tight ends and slot receivers that are just killing them right down the crease. You saw it in the opening drive last week against Seattle. So unfortunately, I think the Washington Redskins lose this game. This team will fall to 1-5, and let's just get to the bye week, and hopefully by then you get some games under your belt. Maybe you end this season on a positive note, possibly maybe even making it 8-8. But at this point, I don't see this team even winning more than 4, maybe 5 games this year with the way that they're playing right now. Sorry, ending this on a sour note, but unfortunately, that's what it is. This is just not a good football team. All right, guys, make sure you continue to follow and support the Loud House. Follow us on Facebook. Just like us on Facebook, like The Loud House, TheLoud, The Loud House. Follow us on Twitter @In The Loud House. And thank you guys so much for supporting this show and supporting what I do here. And thank you guys so much for all your support and great emails. Hopefully next week we'll come back and I'm wrong, and we're talking about a Washington Redskins victory against Lorenzo Alexander, former Washington Redskins, and the Arizona Cardinals. But it's going to be an uphill battle with the way these guys have been playing. Hopefully Kirk Cousins comes through this week. All right. Thank you guys so much for your support. I'm Chris Dowdell. You are in the Loud House.